gosh, I'm literally so gagged right now. I made it to Tulum, Mexico. I am here. Literally just did a little bit of unpacking and just kind of getting settled in. But I figured I might as well just go ahead and give you guys a room tour. So I'm going to start from outside and show you what it looks like from the outside coming into the room. I'm staying at the Conrad Tulum, and this resort is just so luxe from the moment that you get to the front of the resort to the room, and it is just breathtaking is how I would describe it. So yeah, let's get into the tour. Okay, so when you come onto the room, you have this wristband, and this is how you unlock the room door. And welcome. The room is literally so gorgeous. So why don't we just start here? This is the coffee, tea, and water bar, and we have like some nice little water, tea, and all of the things there. They also have wine and other little drinks down here that you can actually pay for, but everything that's up here is complimentary, which I think is really good. And then they also have like some little snacks and other drinks and things down there. This is me. Hey girl. And yes, so of course, as you can see, this is the king bed. We have TV here. This is a closet space, and I went ahead and unpacked and, you know, all of my things here because we wanted to be as comfortable and relaxed on this vacation as we can possibly be. And then they also have some other little drawer space. If I am out of breath, guys, it has been a long travel day, but this has a lot of space in it. And then just another mirror right here as well. Very cute. This is just kind of like a little separation between the vanity area. This vanity area is, oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. Can get some literally such cute content right here. This is just another closet area, and I just have my suitcase thrown in there. This is the shower. It's all black, but so you probably can't, it's not see, but it's all black. And then they also have a rain head, and I love that you still get the view from the shower. This here is the baño. This is the baño. And not much to see here, but very nice. It smells actually really good in there. So, and then I'm going to show you the balcony. This is my favorite part. We have another little mirror here. This was my welcome drink. They are so hospitable. I don't know what they put in this, but as you can see, it's going. He said it was like a hibiscus rosemary. When I tell you it was so delicious. I have another mirror because you can't have too many of those. And check out this gorgeous view. I'm telling you, the camera does not do it justice. And this is just favor and blessings because I did not book an ocean view, but here we go. We're getting upgrades and things we didn't even ask for. This is an outdoor tub. As you can see, TBD if I'm going to get in this because it looks pretty dirty, but you can just turn this on and the water comes out there, and you can stop it over there. Very relaxing. I think I might like to do this in the morning. And then you just have two little chairs to sit. So I literally just got in. I'm so hungry and sleep deprived, so I'm gonna go ahead and change into something much more comfortable. I have on my hot travel clothes, and then go explore the resort, get me a nice little snack, and then make a dinner reservation. So if I don't check in with you at dinner, I probably will check in with you tomorrow morning. But I'm just so happy and excited to be here. I feel so blessed, and you know, I'm just grateful to God. From the moment that I got here, from the front door to the room, the view, all I could just describe this as is so breathtaking. This is a solo trip for me, so I'm just excited to have rest and just some me time. I know some people are like odd about traveling solo, but this to me is like the best feeling. The best feeling ever. So yeah, I'm gonna go gather myself and I'll check back in with you soon. To the spa. I'm really excited. This is a quick little outfit of the day and I'm ready to just go relax and rejuvenate. So right now I'm just waiting for the shuttle to come pick me up and yeah, take me to the spa. But this heat in Mexico, next level. Is the cold and the hot plunge. I just had to stop and say, like, the hospitality is top tier. I just got changed into my bathing suit and robe, and yeah, so this is cold plunge, hot plunge. Sauna and the steam room. And we have some nice little snacks, which I will definitely be eating. This is like a vanity area. Right here. Okay. So right now I'm just waiting for my service. I literally have like 30 minutes. My service was scheduled for 2:30, so they give you plenty of time to just relax, go to the pool, enjoy like the steam room, the sauna. I have been just so blown away because the level of service. One thing that is top tier, next level, I literally have never got this experience domestically, is I can tell you top tier, next level hospitality. It is on another level. They are just so caring, and like every little thing that you could think of, they're already like getting it for you. So the hospitality is out of this world. I'm excited for my service. I'm getting like a detoxifying massage, so I think they're going to do like a scrub and then take that off and wrap me in something before the massage. But yeah, I probably will check back in with you a little bit after that. This fruit is literally so good. I just got done with my service. It's so fresh. Cheers. It's chamomile tea, which is very refreshing. When I tell you that was the best massage that I have had ever, and I have had some good massages, I'm not gonna lie. That one was top tier. So now I'm just about to go do the cold plunge and the hot plunge and eat some snacks. It's so gorgeous in here. Wow. Now I'm back at the resort from the spa. I am on my way to the beach just to kind of relax a little bit before dinner, and I'm really excited for dinner because the food has been A1 and I'm hungry because at the spa they just had you know, light snacks like fruit and stuff like that. Somebody probably about to just chill out at the beach, read a little bit. Oh, look at the sun. This is the view. So gorgeous. It's just, oh, it's breathtaking. Like, yeah, so most likely we'll catch back up with you at dinner. So currently the only down thing about the beach is that the sargassum is so bad that no one can actually swim in the water. Like, it is, I'm not exaggerating, it is so much. I would say it's about 8 feet deep, like back into the ocean of sargassum. And I was asking like one of the guys at the resort, like, how long does the sargassum last, and he said that it will be like this for another month and a half. So seaweed season, which is so interesting because the water is the clearest, purest light blue, like a blue that is just like super so blue and pretty, but there's all the seaweed. So won't get to get in the ocean, but tomorrow I'm going to Xel-Ha, which is a nature water park, and they have some cenotes. So hopefully I'll be able to get in a cenote tomorrow, which I'm really super excited about. I'm so excited about that. I don't know how much I'll be able to vlog because, of course, like I said, it's a water park, but there's also a nature park, so I'll get as much as I can of the nature part of everything. But yeah, I'm super duper excited about going to Xel-Ha tomorrow. I just got back to the room, but let me show you what I mean when I say the level of hospitality is top tier, next level. They don't just clean, they literally organized all my toiletries. Like, I don't know, some people may not like that, but I personally thought that that was the coolest thing. I actually love how neat that they have it. Just a nice little touch. I don't know, I'm a neat freak, so I really appreciate this because I had this stuff all over this counter, as you can imagine. But they don't just clean, honey, they are all about the little details. Even my cords and stuff up here, they wrapped them up and lined everything out. They put my stuff over here, folded everything up, like they even put my scrunchies and everything up and organized. So I actually appreciate that, because you know how it is when you're ready to go and stuff is all over the place. So I don't know, some people may not like them touching their stuff, but personally I appreciated it. So yeah, I'm about to go ahead and get ready for dinner, and I will see you there. I am at dinner. I decided to actually sit outside. The restaurant that I'm trying is called Autor, and I'm super excited to try it out because it is a Michelin-star restaurant. Never eaten at a Michelin-star restaurant, but I'm excited to really get into the menu. He said it was like a tasting menu, so it's not like individual items that you can order. You have to get the tasting menu, which allows you to go on an experience, is what he said. So I'm gonna try everything and let you know how it's tasting. I'm so gagged, like, and again, you already know the hospitality is top tier as always. This is sparkling water, and they put some grapefruit, lime, and I think it looks like a lemon, but it's some type of exotic fruit. I forgot what he said, but it's very refreshing. I also have a mocktail that's probably gonna come out with my dinner. Okay, so this is the starter. This is plum, cantaloupe, pineapple, and papaya, which also has caviar on top. So let's try it. This is tuna, and I don't know what everything is because he was speaking in Spanish, but it looks so amazing. Not what I was expecting. I don't know why I thought that it was going to be sweet, but it's actually very fresh, but also a little spice to it. It's not spicy, but it has some type of kick. Really good. This is corn, and he said that this is to symbolize, it's like a fusion of Mexican corn and Chinese, because apparently the Chinese discovered the Mayan land first, so it's like a fusion between Chinese, Asian, and Mayan. So I'm gonna squeeze this lime all over it. Let's taste it. There are actually raccoons out here the size of a dog, and when I tell you they will walk by without a second guess, it's like their territory, not mine. It's very cheesy and very smoky. Okay, this is fried cheese with some refried beans under it, and this is some kind of sauce. I don't know, I'm missing parts of it because he is talking in Spanish. And then we do have a flour tortilla to kind of make a taco with the fried cheese, beans, and sauce. So let's give this a try. I want to try it first without the taco. It's everything that you would think fried cheese would be. Now we have the taco. Really good. Okay, this is Sargassum. And this is another tortilla. Whenever my server comes to the table, I get a whole background and history lesson. But like they're interchanging it between English and Spanish. So I don't know all the way what I'm eating, but I can tell you it is so good. So this is Sargassum, and I think he said it's some type of mole, but let's taste and see. It's very nutty. Like it's a mix between smoky and nutty and a little tomato, but like it's not sweet at all. Very interesting taste on this. I think if you like nutty stuff, then this is a go. But I'm gonna try it on the tortilla and see. This is the tortilla. It looks so different than any other tortilla that I've ever seen. It's really good with the tortilla. It's a corn tortilla that has a very rich flavor. And this is right about the point where I'm starting to get the itis. And you know the food is so good and it just puts you to sleep. That's where I'm at right now. Okay, so this is the twatwaba fish. It's a tiny little fillet, and then this is the green beans puree. Every time he comes to the table, I always get a lesson. They're so descriptive. And the sauce on the top is edamame, and I believe some type of pork he said was also in it. So let's taste and see. Wow. Wow. It's cheesy, it's sweet, it's fresh, but then it also has that green texture from the green bean puree and the edamame. Really good. Also has cheese and onions. Y'all, I'm telling you, these raccoons have no fear. But it also has cheese and onions in it as well. Is chicken, and he said that this one is another one that's supposed to represent the Asian and Mayan fusion, and the green represents the jade stone, which they got from Asia, from my understanding. My level of the itis, at first I was getting so irritated because as you can see, like the portions are so small and I was super hungry, but now I'm actually starting to get full. So let's see. So flavorful. Wow. We have a short rib. He said the base is a polenta, which is kind of like grits, and then we have a green dust, he said, which is made out of green beans, and I forgot what he said the yellow one. You can see the yellow one is kind of more towards the bottom. I don't remember what he said it was. Speaking in Spanish, girl, I can't catch it. The polenta is so creamy. There's also some veggies like tomato and corn in here. This might be my favorite thing that I've eaten tonight. This is definitely my favorite. The only other thing that I think is right beside this is the caviar that I had, but this short rib, this is my favorite. And the polenta, probably because it's the most close to home. Like, I'm a southern girl, so grits and barbecue and pork is close to the heart, so that's probably why I would like this one so much. This is chocolate. I am as stuffed and as full as I could be. Like, I was so irritated at first because it's just the tasting menu, right? So they keep bringing you these tiny little pieces of food, but now that I ate it all, I feel like the only thing I could do, I have the itis so bad, all I can do is just sleep. So I am about to go to sleep, and I will see you tomorrow at Xel-Ha, which is the adventure nature water park. Today was just such a perfect day, though. One thing that I forgot to reflect on about the spa was there were so many people in there who, after they got their treatment, were just bawling, crying with tissues and looking like they had full-blown breakdowns. But this has just been an incredible day and full of incredible experiences, and I'm just so blessed, so grateful, so happy. And I don't know, when I was seeing the people crying, it just, I don't know, it was so sweet, because sometimes people, they finally get the opportunity to relax, and it's just so relieving for them. We never really have an opportunity all the time to really take time to nurture ourselves, and that's what I feel like is the best part about solo travel, is you get to completely just nurture yourself. My vibe obviously is more of like a zen, and tomorrow I'm going to have more activity, but I already just feel so refreshed and happy, and somebody was looking at me. So yes, I'm about to go and get some sleep.
El agua le llega a los hombros, les ponen un casco, una escafandra como astronauta, les inyectan oxígeno a través del casco y ustedes van a poder caminar y respirar hasta 5 metros de profundidad.
So I made it to Xel-Ha. I was on the tour bus, and yeah, I think, of course, this is mostly water, so I won't be able to have my phone and camera and stuff, but I'm excited. So I made it to breakfast. Green juice. It's like buffet style. French toast. Honestly, it doesn't look that good, but I'm so hungry that, yeah. Okay, so the breakfast was just okay. Now I'm walking to go get a bike to get on the river. This is so cool. The camera is probably not picking it up, but there's so many fish.
Those are minnows, that's a fish.
Huh. Okay, so I made it to the bikes.
Welcome to the land of Hugh. You are about to experience a unique bicycle.
I made it to the river. That was such a challenge because I haven't rode a bike in so long, but I made it. I'm here. I'm here. the way to the cenote, and this is a cave. They also have caves that you can swim in, but this one is not as much water in here. Wow. I will tell you, I don't sweat, but it's so hot that I'm sweating. Okay, and it's here. Okay, so you cannot swim in this one, but it's really cool. So that was a lot of fun. Right now I'm at lunch and they gave me my own little private room. Mi español es pequeño, but they eat me up because I try to talk to them in Spanish and they just love it. So I'm cutting this short. This was literally supposed to be an all-day thing. Like it's 12 o'clock right now. I was supposed to be here till 6 p.m. but it's so hot and this is an outdoor thing. And it's water. A lot of the things are like underwater and stuff and I can't swim. And of course I have a life jacket, but I just, not knowing how to swim, is like I don't want to really get in the water. So I'm about to eat lunch and then head back to the resort because I'm just burning up. I'm not used to being this hot. And yeah, I didn't think about that much when I wanted to come here, but it's hot. I'm currently at the pool. When I got back from Xel-Ha, I literally went to sleep. It's like the sun just zapped every bit of energy for me. And as soon as I got in the air conditioner, I laid my head over and I woke up and it was like an hour and a half later. But I needed that nap. So right now I'm just gonna chill, probably get in the pool, maybe take some pictures. But Xel-Ha was really cute.
Mom, I saw a camera. That's where the camera is. Oh, Mom,
Leo, get out of the way. Leo, get out of the way. Come here. Leo, that camera is looking at our friend with the swimsuit. Get out of the way. I'm sorry.
Okay, so this is the Sargassum, and I haven't been able to get in the beach at all this whole entire time. And you see how thick and nasty it looks? It smells horrible. Like even me just being this close to it, I feel like I'm gonna vomit. So this video is not going to be long because it smells so like my stomach is turning. Because the smell is so strong, and you can imagine like it's so windy coming from the ocean, and so it's just blowing right toward. Ugh. But yeah, no beach, sadly. This is what it looks like. So literally like no one is in the beach water. It's like feet thick of stinky sargassum. But the water is clear, beautiful blue, as you can see. So I am at dinner. I literally got food poisoning and was throwing up everywhere. That's a whole other story that I'm gonna have to recap. Like I literally was not even gonna vlog, but I'm at this restaurant. We'll see how much I get. Like you can see like my eyes and my throat. Like I literally had the worst food poisoning from Xel-Ha. Like oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to make a separate video just to talk about that. But I'm about to eat, and I'll probably have like shorter clips but the restaurant is so beautiful inside. But yeah, I'm gonna show you. Parmesan garlic bread. It looks good, and I'm hungry. Close up, they also have these, which are charred, but it's so fresh, like it just melts in your mouth when you eat it. Like, oh my gosh. It's made from fresh bread, but it's like, it looks burned, but it's like super buttery and delicious. And these are good too. This is pita bread. I'm also just doing like a little Bible study while I'm waiting on my food. And I'm reading 1 Samuel. And I decided to share because I feel like this one is about to be an interesting read. It starts off with the story of Hannah and Peninnah. It keep me entertained while I'm waiting for my food because they seem to be taking their time, honey. My reservation was at 9:15. Okay, a girl is hungry. Ravioli. And this is some chicken on top. And also cheese. Made it back from dinner. I am feeling so terrible. You probably can definitely hear it in my voice, but I got food poisoning from Xel-Ha, and it makes a lot of sense because it's so hot here. It's like extremely hot and extremely humid, and Xel-Ha has a open buffet. So if you can imagine just a bunch of kids and different people walking all around, and there's this open buffet of food, I can absolutely see how that would be something that could cause food poisoning, because the food is just out. The food is just out and open, and it's hot and it's humid, and it was so hot that I just had to just leave, and the sun was just beaming down on me. And as fun as that was, it was a cool experience. I'm not complaining, but as fun as that was, I could see like how I got food poisoning. Like, cause just imagine a bunch of little kids like running around buffet, like, you know how that is. Like, they could be the cleanest, nicest people, a bunch of kids, that is just trouble. And also there were birds flying around like all over the food, all over the table, swooping down. Like, they were just all over that buffet area. So even me just thinking about it now, like, I should not have been eating that food. Like, Xel-Ha, I don't even know, like, on one side it was like a really cool nature experience, and on the other side that was a lot. Like, I don't know about the food, but my battery is dying, so I'll have to recap some more later. I'm gonna get some sleep and get ready to pack and leave. This is the part of the solo trip where I'm like, oh my god, I had the best time of my life, but I'm ready to go home. Like, I'm sick, I'm ready to go home. It is the next morning. I'm on my way to breakfast. I feel so much better than I felt last night, so I'm really happy about that. So I don't know if it was all the way food poisoning or if I just got overheated in the sun, but I feel 1,000 times better. And yes, I'm about to just go eat breakfast, and I can't wait because they literally have the best French toast. I'm going to show you, like, it's the best French toast I have ever had. just had a quick dip in the pool, and they have been just really just giving me like the luxury treatment the entire time I'm here. So I told one of the guys that it was my last day here, and he was like, oh, I have a bed for you, it's special. You want to go to the pool? I gave you the reserve bed. So he gave me like, I have my own little cabana. Literally a top tier experience. Like, the hospitality has been next level. Even last night when I was at the restaurant and I was really sick, like the way that they were just servicing me, every little thing that I could, before I even could think of needing it, they were already like putting it there, getting the chair for me. Just top tier hospitality and service. So I don't know, it is 11:02 right now, and I have to check out at 12 o'clock, and I haven't even packed. But I'm gonna go up to the room and pack really quick, and my ride to the airport is an hour and a half, so I don't know if I want to pack and then come back to the pool to hang out a little bit, or if I want to pack and then just not come back out here, because the pool felt great, but my skin feels like it's literally burning even though the water was cool, because it's just so hot out here. So I'm thinking that I probably won't come back to sit outside, especially since I'm recovering from whatever that was that happened to me yesterday. So I probably won't come back to sit out here, as much as I really want to enjoy the pool and stuff some more. It's just so hot, and I think it's better for me to recover and be in some air conditioner so that I'm fully 100% before traveling and flying and all of that. So, but this has been an incredible experience. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun. Like, I think I'm gonna have to do a little recap at the end of this to just talk about all the little details and things that I couldn't really describe in the moment, because I picked the camera up a lot, but I also was making sure that I just relaxed and unwinded and was just taking the time to actually enjoy my vacation. So I vlogged a lot, but there's some things about the experience that I'm sure I didn't capture in the vlog. The whole entire experience, I don't feel like the camera could do it justice, but at least I did get these memories, and I'm so happy and so refreshed. And yeah, it's been phenomenal, but I'm ready to get back home. And that was so nice of him, because this cabana is really cozy. So I don't know how much of this you can probably see, but the sargassum is like in a big pile back there in the distance, and they have these huge trucks trying to wheel it all away. But they did actually an amazing job cleaning up a lot of it, but it still stinks really bad, so I'm not going to go too close. But they actually have like these huge tractors trying to clean off all the seaweed, and they have to take it and put it in a truck, because that's how much. And you can see how big the pile of seaweed with them is trying to clean it off. But as fast as they clean it off, there's literally just more that comes back. It smells really bad, but they're getting it off. And soon, I guess, the sargassum season will be over, and yeah, no beach. Look at this little cutie that was waiting on me on my bed when I got back from room service. How adorable. Aww. I thought it was chocolate. They actually left this last night, and I thought it was chocolate, but when I finally read this, it's not chocolate. It's supposed to represent it's made out of wood, and it is supposed to represent a magical creature. Really cute. I made it back from vacation. I'm outside on my swing right now. It is the next day, so if you hear any like loud noises or cars or anything, I'm just outside. But I had to just come back and recap, and I realized when I was packing and leaving, I kind of just ended the vlog. I didn't really officially end it, I just stopped recording. So wow, that was just such a whimsical royal experience, and I was ready to leave because as you saw I got sick, but at the same time I cannot wait to go back. So let's just get into some things that I wanted to recap a little bit more, but that I didn't necessarily get to cover because I was living in the moment, to be honest, and I really enjoyed it a lot. But there's some things that I feel like we just have to talk about. Like, can we talk about Xel-Ha? Can we talk about this A-level, or is that the way to say it? I don't know. This top-notch experience that the Conrad gave. Can we talk about some things? Okay, pull up a chair. Even though this was the second day, let's just start with Xel-Ha. I want to start by saying that would I recommend this experience? No. But with that being said, it was definitely a really cool experience that I'm really glad that I got to do, because obviously it's not something that I would do again, and it's not something even outside of a solo trip. If I was with a group and they said, hey, let's go to Xel-Ha, I would say no, let's reconsider. And here's why we should reconsider. So Xel-Ha, mainly I wanted to go to Xel-Ha because it was close to the resort. It was like less than 10 minutes away from the resort, right? And I wanted to see a cenote. So planning this trip by myself, there's so much work that goes into travel planning. Like, I understand why travel planning is a whole entire career, and I understand why people make money doing it, right? So I was like, I'm gonna go to Xel-Ha because it's less than 10 minutes away. I get the benefit of kind of a water park, but then also I can go see a cenote, which was one of the main things that I wanted to do while I was in Tulum. You know, Tulum, Cancun is known for the beautiful natural cenotes. So I was like, okay, they have them at Xel-Ha, it's less than 10 minutes, let's go. The thing about Xel-Ha, it is a outdoor fitness nature experience, so keep that in mind. So like, as you saw from the vlog, there was a lot of bike riding. That was physically challenging, even if you know how to ride a bike. I mean, there's lots of hills, you're outdoors, and it's really hot. With that, also the lazy river is the main attraction for Xel-Ha, and you have to, I don't want to say know how to swim, but you're going to use your legs to get you down the river. So by the end of that, your legs could honestly get pretty tired, which was what happened to me. And I didn't vlog this part, but I actually got stuck. Okay, I got stuck when so the lazy river spits out. So this is the lazy river and this is the ocean. The lazy river spits out into the ocean, and you kind of have to use your legs to get down the lazy river, and it takes about an hour to an hour and a half just to get through the river to the end where the ocean spits out. So you're going to be using your leg strength the entire time. And so where the river meets the ocean, as you can imagine, it's flowing this way, but the ocean is pushing you backwards. So this whole time you have the river colliding with the ocean, and if you're going this way swimming and your legs are not strong enough, you're going to just get stuck. So I got stuck and I couldn't really get out of the lazy river until this really kind, nice man. It was the funniest thing, but it wasn't funny because I wanted to get out and I was stuck. But this really nice man came behind me and he could swim, and he started pushing me. But I do want to insert the clips and things that I got because it was really beautiful, and honestly it was a fun experience. But I don't recommend this unless you really love swimming. If you really are a swimmer, then I say go for it. You're gonna love Xel-Ha. A lot of the things one attraction I didn't get to see, which was a cave. It was like an underwater cave, but I didn't really feel comfortable because they did have lifeguards, but it just felt a little unsupervised, if you know what I mean. So let's get into this food poisoning. As I mentioned, Xel-Ha is really hot because you're outdoors, you're in Mexico, it's so hot, and it's humid as well because you're on the beach. And the food experience, it is an open buffet, but the thing is, it's hot. There's a lot of kids running around. You're in the middle of the jungle as well, so there's lots of birds, there's lots of wildlife. The birds were all over the tables, all over the food area. I didn't see them in the food, but when people would walk away, they would just go flapping right towards the food. So it was just a recipe for foodborne illness, and it makes sense to me now. Like, okay, I see how I got food poisoning from Xel-Ha, but I was just so hot and miserable until I left. When I booked the experience, it was supposed to be an all-day trip, but I didn't realize that. So if you do end up going to Xel-Ha, or you're interested in going to Xel-Ha and you book transportation through them, just note that they're gonna come. You don't get to pick the time that they pick you up, and you don't get to pick the time that they take you back. The only good thing about booking a transportation is that you do get a tour guide that kind of explains the park, which I'm not going to complain, because that was really, really helpful. It helped me navigate the park a whole lot better. But I was upset that I booked transportation and they came really, really early. So who wants to get up at like 6 a.m.? I had to get up actually at like 5 a.m. just to even meet the bus that they had me on. So you have to get up early on your vacation. Like, I want to sleep in as much as possible. And I didn't even take the transportation back to the hotel. I ended up taking a taxi, and that's a whole other story, because I was just so hot and I was just so miserable. Now, what they say, the stereotypes about taxis in Tulum and in Mexico was kind of true. I do speak a little Spanish, and the taxi guy definitely got over on me. It was, at first he told me it was 200 pesos. When we pulled up to the hotel, then he changes and says it was 440 pesos. I was so aggravated and hot, overheated, overstimulated, like I said, from Xel-Ha, until I just paid him. But I did ask him about it, and he looked so bad, like he felt bad to even be cheating me. But I will say that you do need pesos. I didn't have pesos, I just had my card. But I think if I had pesos, I could have just said, here's your 200 pesos. I don't have anything else for you. So you do have to be aware of that with taxis, especially for like a solo female traveler. They're going to try to get their money. They're just, I don't want to say swindlers, but he definitely told me one price before I got in the taxi, and he told me another price once I had got back to the hotel. But I was just so ready to lay down until I didn't even care. I just gave him the money. If I had known what I know now about Xel-Ha, I honestly could have had another resort day, because the Conrad was just, oh my gosh, it was a next level experience from start to finish. Even the way they styled the room when I wasn't in there, some people would really, really hate that part. But we do have to talk about that, because they did a lot of going through my things when I wasn't in the room. And I know what you're thinking, like, girl, what? They was going through your stuff and you had no problem with that? At first I was a little creeped out, but when I really embraced the level of service and I looked at it through the lens of they're just trying to make me more comfortable in my stay, I really appreciate it. And you have to think, this is also a 5-star resort, so the kind of people that are coming to stay at a place like this, they're used to having people who are doing their laundry or cleaning up after them. So to me, it just felt like the next level of that white glove service and really making you feel comfortable. They kept everything so neat and so organized. You could see from the vlog, it was like I only had like 30 minutes to pack my stuff, and it was so easy for me to pack my stuff because they just had it organized. They had all my cords organized. Everything was just right there. My toiletries were kept neat. They literally styled the room every time I left with my things, but they were thoughtfully placing it around the room, and I really appreciate it. Like, I felt like I had my own butler service, and really I did. So that's something to be aware of about the Conrad, is that they do, if you have items or things that you don't want anybody touching, I recommend using the safe, because they do go that extra mile, at least in my experience, to really style your room, and they're going to touch your items and they are going to go through them. Because I don't even think I had my toiletries really out, and they came and they organized them, but I thought it was a really nice touch. And like I said, it made it so easy for me to pack when I left. So a win is a win. The only downside about this vacation is there was no beach because of the Sargassum. I had no idea how bad the Sargassum was going to be, and the locals also said that, you know, a lot of the times they have no idea. Some years they have no Sargassum, some years it is out of control. Obviously this year it was really out of control. I feel like the clip I got of the Sargassum didn't do it justice. But to be honest, of course I had gotten the food poison from Xel-Ha, but when I was getting that video clip of the seaweed and stuff on the beach, that I got really sick after that. And when I got home and I did some research, that made sense as well. I think that Sargassum really irritated me, and when I got back to the room later that night, I was throwing up like everywhere from the food poison and really breathing in that seaweed, because not only does it stink really bad, but it's also toxic. So do your research. I'm not going to go into a video about Sargassum, but there was no beach, and I would say that was the only downside, but the resort was so good it kind of made up for it. So let's get into the Michelin-star dinner experience at Autor. Overall, the dining at the Conrad was really good, and that was my first time dining at a Michelin-star restaurant. My favorites were, they had like this fruit platter, the first thing that I ate, and it had a little caviar on it. That was one of my favorites. And then for the main courses, I really liked the short rib and the polenta, and I talked about that already. But the desserts, okay, so for the dessert, I know that I kind of stopped. I didn't really talk about it because I moved inside because it was hot. There were raccoons coming out. The raccoons at this resort were the size of a cat, and they were not afraid of humans. So eventually at the end for dessert, I did move inside, and I didn't talk about that much because I was so full. But the dessert was good. The second part was a lot of dark chocolate, and I'm not a chocolate eater. But the thing that I would say for the Michelin-star dining, the food was really good. Don't get me wrong, but I'm a Southern girl, and I grew up in a household where we used a lot of seasoning, and our food had a lot of flavor. So I think that it's more about the experience, because every time they brought a dish out, they told you a story about the Mayan culture and the Mexican culture and the background, and how the Mexican culture also has roots and ties to Asia and Asian cuisine, and I had no idea about any of that. So they really give you a rich cultural story, and they try to tell that through the dishes as well. But my absolute favorite was honestly the restaurant that I ate the last night, because again, I was sick at that point, and they were just so accommodating. I mean, every time I got up, I had to walk out a few times because I was sick, and he would just get the chair for me. The servers were just so attentive. Again, I do speak Spanish, so I got queen level service this whole entire vacation, but they really made me feel like a star. They made me feel so special. But the dining experience was good. It was nice to try and see the Michelin-star restaurant, and yeah, I think it more so is, if you want a dining experience, you will love Autor. So I wouldn't say don't do it, because if I had to do it again, I would do it again. But I think that if you really want good food, the food is good, but how can I say, I don't know, it was more about the experience, which makes me think again, I know I already stopped with Xel-Ha, but the food, the buffet food wasn't even good at Xel-Ha. It was kind of like decent. So I do recommend, if you're gonna do Xel-Ha, even you may even want to pack your own lunch. Get you like an ice pack you some fruit and some sandwiches. But of course, it's open buffet, you're outside exercising basically, and it's hot, so you're probably just gonna take what you get. But the food probably felt even more down here because I was at that Conrad eating 5-star dinners every night. So one other thing to note about the Conrad is that it is an hour from the Tulum airport, like an hour 15 minutes, and then it's an hour and 30 minutes from the Cancun airport. And I didn't get this in the vlog, but they actually booked me an airport shuttle transfer between the airport and the resort, and it was so nice. It was very luxe. They had snacks in there for me. I really hate that I didn't record any of this, but they had little snacks in there and water, even soda. And it was like a luxury style SUV that they came and picked me up from the airport and took me back. But I think in both situations, like when I was leaving, I was kind of in a rush trying to make sure I got all my stuff and got out of there. And then on my way in, I was really sleep deprived and tired, if you can see from how I started the vlog. So I didn't really get any of, well, no, I didn't get any of the airport transfer, but that really made it easy not having to worry about getting a taxi. And the time of year that I went, they had a special, so it was really economical, and it was really nice to not have to worry about how I was going to get to and from the airport. So that is just something to note about the Conrad, is you are going to have to book airport transfer service, but they do have it to where you can book it through them, and if you book it through them, it's a very nice experience. So but yeah, so for the most part, I think that these were the main things. I just wanted to kind of give a recap and just close the vlog out properly. I loved my experience in Tulum. My favorite was my spa day, and honestly, like I said, I could have rebooked this trip and had just like 2 days on the resort just at the spa. Like if you're gonna stay at the Conrad, like you don't even need anything else. But it was just perfect. It was the perfect vacation, and I cannot wait to go back. I cannot wait to go back. There was even one point where my suitcase would not close when I was leaving, and I have to get another suitcase now, but they were so accommodating. Like they literally came and the security guard taped my suitcase closed. And that was how I traveled, but that was just so nice, like that they did that anyway. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Jaquania, and you can find me online at the Glam J. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and subscribe, of course. If you have any questions about my trip, or you're thinking about planning your own solo trip to Tulum, drop me a comment in the questions below, or ask your questions below. I cannot wait to hear from you. And yes, I guess that's all, and I'll see you in my next video.